Hey everybody, Pat Petrini here, and I think I'm going to record some of these videos occasionally, some little educational tidbits, updates on some of the investing and our investment program that we are doing down here with JP Home Solutions, and then also just some hopefully helpful hints that you'll find helpful in your own sort of financial planning and investment decisions that you're making for yourself. So I hope you find them valuable. What I was going to talk about today is something called self-directed retirement accounts, and I'm always kind of surprised at how few people, well, not necessarily surprised, but it's unfortunate how few people know about these self-directed accounts. There's, of course, a lot of people out there that have their money in IRAs and 401ks and 403bs and different types of retirement accounts like that. Unfortunately, a lot of people think that they are just kind of locked into those programs. Like maybe it's something that your employer set up for you or that you set up for yourself. But usually the situation is that maybe you have a small selection of like 5 or 10 awful mutual funds that you can put your money into, and that's what's being provided by the company that your company went with, to set up the account. Or you maybe have like a self-directed brokerage account where you can invest in different things, stocks and mutual funds in the market, but you're still limited to just the stock market. A lot of people don't know that you can legally, money in most of these retirement accounts, you can invest in almost anything. You can invest in real estate, you can invest in gold and silver and precious metals, you can invest in your neighbor's startup company that they are just getting going. You can invest in all sorts of different things. There's very few limitations. But the thing that you have to have in order to do that is you actually have to have a self-directed retirement account, because most of these financial companies that set up these retirement accounts, they only want you to invest in things that they earn commission on. And so they don't want you to just be investing your money on your own, because they don't get any commission from any of that stuff. And I am obviously pretty negatively biased towards the stock market and mutual funds. I won't get into that very often, but if you want to read a great book that you'll never invest in a mutual fund again, it's called The Little Book of Common Sense Investing. It's by John C. Bogle, who is the founder and former CEO of the Vanguard Mutual Fund Group. And they're one of the largest mutual fund groups in the world. This guy's the former founder and CEO, and this whole book is about why mutual funds are terrible and the numbers are not what people think that they are. The whole deal about like averaging 8 to 10% is all bogus. A really good read and pretty quick read. Another good read, by the way, is Rich Dad's Prophecy by Robert Kiyosaki. But so just a couple quick things as to why I don't really want any of my money in the stock market today. Because of a lot of economists that I follow and people that I think know what they're talking about. Reasons why we might be skeptical about keeping our money in the stock market and even keeping our money in cash. But anyway, without going too off topic here, self-directed retirement accounts, basically there's certain companies out there that will set these up for you. We use a company called American Pension Services. There's another one called Entrust, and you can check them out online. But basically what they will do is they'll set up a self-directed account for you, whether it's an IRA or whatever type it is, and then all you do is you're basically transferring funds from whatever account you have through your employer or one that you set up for yourself over to this new self-directed account. And there's no tax penalty. You're not getting like penalized. It's not an early withdrawal. You're not taking money out of your IRA. Legally, it's still in the IRA or the 401k. It's just in a different one. And so there's no penalties, tax consequences, anything like that. You transfer the money over, and then this company that sets up these self-directed accounts for you, they're not a financial company. They don't give investment advice. They don't have products for you to invest in or services or anything. All they do is they're a custodian. They do whatever you tell them to do with your money. So if you tell them to write a check to your neighbor down the road who has some startup company, they'll do it, and they'll help you make sure all the paperwork and the contracts are in place. If you tell them that you want to write a check to you want to buy some gold or silver, they'll do it. If you want to tell them you want to invest in real estate, if you want to invest in our program, they'll do that for you. So they will just do whatever it is that you want to do with your money, and they'll track everything for you, and it just opens up the doors in my opinion, for people to invest in things that are much safer, much more secure, that are going to give you a much better rate of return than mutual funds and the stock market overall. So anyway, there you go. If you would like any more information or you have questions, then I can put you in touch with the people that we work with. We don't have any vested interest here or anything like that. We could just put you in touch with the people that we work with to set up self-directed accounts for our investors, and they can answer all your questions. You can get one set up and then have total freedom to do whatever it is you want with your money. And if any questions at all that pop up, feel free to shoot me a note directly. Thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks a lot.